This is Tank's Vlog. April 11, 2018, wrapping up today in sports. Pinch me. Pinch me, pinch me. I tell you, 9-1, I can't believe it. Now, I know this is as good as it's going to get this year for the Mets. They're going to hit their potholes. They're going to have their struggles. But, man, right now, it could not be going any better. And if this is the top level the Mets can play, they can reach this level any time during the season. They'll have other streaks like this. And if they could do this in October, oh, this is the Mets as they can be, as they should be. This is full potential. And what's great is when they fall behind, they answer right away. Those 2 home runs. Wilmer Flores has Drupal Cabrera. Even players who are struggling, like Jonas Cespedes. Horrible road trip. I understand he's feeling the flu. He's feeling sick. He only has 2 hits in his last 20-something at-bats. One of those hits was a game-winning hit in the 12th inning. The other hit was tonight, a game-winning hit in the 9th inning. Bullpen might be a little overused, but for the most part, they're getting it done. Even Hansel Robles, who came within inches of blowing it with that ball to hit off the high wall. Oh, Hansel. But Mickey Callaway, he's got magic. And you know what the big important part is? Todd Frazier. You could just see the enthusiasm and the leadership he gives his team. And he's not got a great batting average either. But what does he do? Every hit he gets seems to be a big hit. Adrian Gonzalez is playing well. Ahmed Rosario's playing well. Jose Reyes is staying on the bench. Thank God. Conforto, he looks healthy. Fortunately, they had to send Brown and Nemo down for another reliever. I like Nemo. Hopefully, he's back real soon. But you know what? Maybe they don't want him to rot on the bench. Having options sucks, I guess. If you're a big leaguer, you should be in the big leagues. But if you have those options, you're going to be sent down back and forth to Vegas. Next year will be Syracuse. At least that will be a little quicker road trip. Though probably not as fun. But man. And Zach Wheeler's coming back today. He's been disappointing most of his career. But giving him a start against the Marlins is probably the best thing for him. The Mets have already won this series. Sweep will be nice. But Wheeler needs to pitch well. I don't know when Justin Vargas is coming back, and Swarzak. Don't know when he's coming back, but man, this is good. This is good, and I'm starting. That stench of last year is slowly dissipating, and if they could stay healthy, oh, this could be something. Meanwhile, in Fenway Park, boom. That is what you call a curb stomping. 14-1 Red Sox beat the Yankees. Yankees got 10 hits but 1 run, 2 errors. They are playing awful baseball. Giancarlo Stanton struck out 2 more times. Bullpen errors. Aaron Boone just had 1 response. It's been a crappy night. Yes, you're a crappy manager. I mean, I tell you, if the Yankees have 2 more games like this in Fenway Park, you better go to the cemetery in Tampa where George Steinbrenner is buried. And make sure that we don't have The Walking Dead, because I think George Steinbrenner is going to climb out of his grave to come personally fire Aaron Boone. Ooh. See, Mickey Callaway, he's a rookie manager, but he's not a rookie manager. He's managed the minors. He's been on the coaching staff. Coaching staff that's gone to the World Series. Aaron Boone, you plucked him out of the broadcast booth. He's never coached. He's never managed. And you put him on the Yankees? What were you thinking, Brian Cashman? Joe Girardi, oh, you know Joe Girardi's going... He's watching him going... Oh, do you believe it? I just so pumped so far this season. 9-1. Mets have never been 9-1 before. I am so pumped. I just hope this sustains itself. If the Mets could win 95 to 100 games, and then let's just play like this in October. Oh, baby. Tampa Bay beat the White Sox today, 6-5. The Pirates spoiled the Cubs home opener, 8-5. Pirates off to an 8-2 start. Very good play, playing very good baseball. Cubs 5-5 are trudging along. The Indians beat the Tigers 2-1. The Tigers have only hit 2 home runs so far, while Shohei Ohtani has hit 3. Ouch. The Blue Jays beat the Orioles 2-1. The Nationals beat the Braves 4-1. It was the Phillies getting back to 500, beating the dreadful Reds 6-1. The Reds are off to an awful start at 2-8. The Angels beat the Rangers 11-1. They're off to a great start, 9-3. The Twins beat the Astros 4-1. Matt Carpenter hit a walk-off home run in the 11th inning as the Cardinals beat the Brewers 5-3. The Mariners beat the Royals 8-3. The Padres rocked the Rockies 5-2. And the Dodgers beat the Athletics 4-0. In the game that's still going on, as I record this, the Giants and Diamondbacks are battling deep into the night. Well, you'll read the box score. NBA in the penultimate game of the regular season, the Utah Jazz beat the Warriors 119-79. This now puts them in a situation where they play the Trailblazers today for the 3rd seed. And both teams are in the playoffs, and they can finish anywhere from 3rd to 7th. It is wild, the Western Conference. In a battle of tankers, the Suns beat the Mavericks 124-97. The Wizards beat the Celtics 113-101. The 76ers continue their strong play. I mean, I tell you, don't sleep on the 76ers. They got a lot of rookies, but they've won 15 in a row. 15 in a row. What a way to close the season. 121-113 winners over the Hawks. The Hornets stung the Pacers 119-93. The Rockets beat the Lakers 105-99. The big game, though, Wednesday. All eyes on Minnesota. Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves. Winner goes to the playoffs. Loser goes to the golf course. Wednesday is also the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs. First round action. We'll have a handful of games. Devils get in action on Thursday. I've put up my picks for the first round. It's going to be a tough one for the Devils. Devils did sweep the Lightning in the regular season, but the regular season is a little different animal. I think the Devils could at least get it to a 7th game, though. I have faith in the Devils, and anything they do here, if they just got to give a good showing in the playoffs, build on it for next year. I mean, I think the Lightning could win the Stanley Cup. I think the Tampa Bay Lightning could win the Stanley Cup. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs to upset the Bruins. Bruins have the size and the strength and the big goaltending, but I like the speed. I like Austin Matthews have a big series as the Maple Leafs start building towards what's going to be a championship, I predict, in the next 5 years. The Capitals, who have always folded in the playoffs, versus the Blue Jackets, who have never won a playoff series. I think the Blue Jackets have a shot. I think they'll get this to a 7th game, but I think the Capitals find a way to win. Penguins, Flyers, I think that's a big mismatch. I think you might see a lot of intensity, a lot of fights, but the Flyers' penalty kill is the worst. The Penguins' penalty power play is the best. Not a good combination. Penguins know how to win the playoffs. Penguins take the series in 5. Predators got the kiss of death, the President's Trophy. You know, you would think they're the favorites to win the Stanley Cup, but damn, that President's Trophy scares me. Only 8 teams since 1986 have won the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup. I'm going to think the Predators are going to just destroy the Avalanche. They destroyed the Avalanche in all 4 games they met in the regular season. Avalanche will be lucky to win a game in that series. I would think the Jets Wild would be a better series if the Wild were fully healthy, but they're not. Losing Ryan Sutter is just an absolute killer. They have no answer for Patrick Lane. Patrick Lane's just going to kill him. Jets are going to take that series. Vegas Golden Knights Kings. I like Vegas. I hope they win. But you know what? Looking at the series and looking at the Kings experience, I just can't see an expansion team beating the Kings in that situation. I think it will go 7 games, but I think the Kings experience will come through in the end. And in a grudge match, Sharks, Ducks, that's going to be a 7-gamer as well. I like the Sharks to find a way to win. I think they got the edge in defense and goaltending. I think Martin Jones will be the answer. And the loss of Ryan Getzlaf is just going to be what just cripples the Ducks in the end. Ryan Fowler. Ryan Fowler's hurt. Stop. Cam Fowler is hurt. Sorry. Got my names mixed up. Fowler's hurt. Correcting on the air. See? I correct my mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Especially me. And we go to our 3 stars. Our 3 stars are Mookie Betts of the Boston Red Sox, who had 4 RBIs, 5-run score in the spanking of the Yankees. Steven Strasburg of the Nationals, who had 8 innings without allowing an earned run and had struck out 8 as the Nationals beat the Braves. And Hyun-Jin Ryu, who of the Dodgers pitched 1-hit baseball over 6 innings. Today's birthday shutout goes to Brett Saberhagen, who won 2 Cy Youngs, and he went to the Mets and decided to shoot bleach at reporters. Happy birthday, Brett! And we take a look back at 1967, when the Celtics' decade of dominance ended with the Philadelphia 76ers finally winning to go to the NBA Finals. It will be the only series that Wilt Chamberlain won in 8 head-to-head matchups with Bill Russell's Celtics. So check out the full story of Barstool Sports. Check out the podcast. Allow me to be frank. And just have a good day. Hockey season's here, and hopefully the Mets just continue to play this baseball. Oh, baby, come on, Mets. Let's do it!